Wagwan, greetings you Team Pamela. How are you doing? I hope you're fine. We thank God for this day. Thank you so much, my team. Thank you so much, Team Pamela, for always supporting the channel. And God be with you always, wherever you are watching me from. It is an honor. It is not a privilege. It is an honor. I would not do this without you and God. So thank you so much. May God be with you in your lives, and may you not lack anything. We are back again with our reaction video of today. This is a reaction channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like, share the video, and let me know what you think of today's video. Shower me with likes. So today we want to check on the Kenyan living abroad coming with a short reaction towards what Muraseno talked about, the people who live abroad, how they sponsor terrorists in the village. That word terrorist alone, that is a serious matter or serious thing, or something one would not even start talking about before they think twice. We are going to check that, because this one has caused some people some pain, because someone is just waking up in the morning and just branding you as a terrorist. That even whoever is saying this, sometimes even if maybe you have things which are bothering you, Muraseno, before you open your mouth, you have to think, what am I saying? Whom am I telling this to? And the impact which this can bring to your life. You have to think, not just talking because you have big audience. So you just wake up in the morning, you just start throwing what? Things which might hurt you. You see, you live your life alone in this life. You can have friends, but when worse come to worse, you will remain alone. And this is the tingle. Whether you like it or not, sometimes you have to think before talking. You have to think, not just talking, oh, me, I have a big backup. I have people in abroad. I have things which does not make sense, which can land you into problem. You see, we are going to check that, because these people are crying out here. Kenyan living abroad shed tears after hearing what Muraseno said in his video, which we are going to play the Muraseno and the one which the Kenyan abroad has talked about. And again, we are going to check on the Daisy praising the sister, how the sister has helped him with 3 tracks. We call them kokoto. How do you call kokoto in English? You know now. Maybe bales or whatever, something of that. But I know it in Kiswahili, kokoto. 3 tracks of kokoto. We are going to check on that, because with these people, they can just talk. Sometimes they remember when he came here and lied, saying, oh, baby P has supported me with how many bags were they? 30 bags of cement, something of the sort. And then nowadays, we don't even hear baby P's name, where she went, where she was dumped, we don't know. Because they just make everything for content. After receiving money from other different angles, now he brands that to show people that, oh, we are maybe a loving family, we are people who live together, we love one another as siblings. Now trying to bring a content out of it, after maybe getting money from a certain angle, now bringing it here to look like this is now the sister who was maybe supported me with this. That sister supporting you with 3 tracks of kokoto. She cannot buy her own plot in the coastal. She's run away and now can support you. She also has something to do. She wanted to start her construction. She has not started. Now she can support you. This is a lie. Stop all these lies which you are bringing to people. If you have money, maybe you have ways of getting money. Just do your things, but don't bring things which are maybe trying to close people's eyes. We see everything, even the things which are hidden. So now I want us to just start with this Kenyan living abroad. Before I put his clips, I just want us to read the comments, what people are trying to happy with the comment which Muraseno or the things which Muraseno talked about. Or should we start with Muraseno? Okay, let's start with Muraseno. Then we come to Kenyan living abroad. Then we read the comment. I think that will make it be better. So let's start with Muraseno. I know this video of Muraseno, we've watched it, we've reacted upon it, but now I'm bringing it here because the Kenyan living abroad has reacted. So we have to know, because there are people who have not watched that Muraseno's video. So they might not know what are we reacting upon. We are reacting upon what Muraseno talked about. After having issues with people, now he's just talking. because he has a big audience who backs him up without even checking what this man is talking about. Him is just coming out now to yap yap. Let's start with him. We come to Kenyans living abroad. We read the comments, we react upon them, then we go to Nyabohanse.
Even the sponsors that those people sponsor, I swear and I promise before God, I'm going to work with the American embassy to make sure we see who sends money to these people for conspiracy, because it's an international crime. Actually, it's a terrorism organization. When you send money to other people purely to disturb other people, you are sponsoring terrorism. And this guy called Fanta, I'm telling you, before God, Fanta, we will get your information and we will see. That one, just know.
So that is how this one started, because you see you hear his voice, he's very agitated, trying to make remarks and accusing people without maybe evidence, and then calling people terrorists. And he mentioned Kung Fu Fanta. We reacted upon this video, and I'm bringing it out here because we want to check now what is the Kenyan living abroad talking about this, because he's saying it is now a terrorist group and which are sponsoring people back home here, or people to tarnish their name and bring chaos. You see, this is a serious allegation which Muraseno is just talking, but maybe he doesn't know how serious it is. Because he's saying so many things which has no meaning here. If you have an issue with someone else, you don't need to come out and yap yap. You take that person to court, and then because he's talking about he has maybe he will work with the U.S. government and to make sure this thing, all these people, this gang, because it's like now it's a group of people like terrorists who are trying to destroy peace or his life, which is very serious, is a very serious allegation.
You cannot be sponsoring terrorism in a village. People taking machetes, they want to cut other people in the name of reaction. And we will announce you to the American, and I'm telling you, the US does not play around when it.
So now you hear someone who is talking like now he's one of the government official, or he knows what he's talking about, because if you make such allegation and then the other person takes action, you have to prove beyond reasonable doubt that whatever you are saying, and with evidence, you have to prove, because it's talking about people. This group have been sending people money back home in the village to create maybe chaos with now people are now working with machete because of the sponsorship which they have been getting out from these people. He's been getting a lot of money sponsoring him, even donation coming right, left, and center. Nobody has said that, oh, the kind of money which he's trying to get, maybe he's getting because he wants to have a group or maybe to hurt people.
And he knows. And I have people in America who can help me. Serious people who can help. Even I have a friend of mine whose daughter is an FBI.
So, you know, when he talks like that, calling that, and he has a friend who is in the United States, whose daughter is with the FBI, is like, now you want to bribe. Because this is also serious. He has to mind his word. I'm just fearing, I'm just even afraid of what he's trying to talk about, because sometimes he's just talking like he's talking to the villagers, talking to people whom he knows cannot do anything. But if he doesn't know he's talking to people who knows what they are doing, sometimes he might land himself into problems. And I think after talking these things, these are the things which are making him think maybe I overreacted, or maybe I did something. Why? That is why you see him very gloomy, because he doesn't know what action these people might take, because he just talk. Do not yap for the sake of yapping. If you feel this heat like this, you should just go home and rest, because there are times you can rest and then you come back when you have energy, or when at least that thing which was disturbing you have gone down. But coming like this, maybe he has other issues which are bothering him, and coming to pour it like this, it's not good, because this one is making him talk about things which have no value at all, and putting himself into a lot of problems.
Channels being being destroyed left, right, center. Character, physically, if you have even a company. No, this has to stop, bro. No.
So that is how he reacted. And after this video, that is now where we are going to check on Kenyan living abroad. What is he saying after this? Because when he said it's a group, these are people who live abroad, and they are also reactors. So when you talk about people are maybe sponsoring gangs. It's not good. You have to have proof which shows, okay, whatever I'm saying, I have the proof. And talking about, I have a friend in the United States, friends or a friend who has a daughter who is working with the FBI. He thinks he can carry this. Maybe he's used to, or they are used to bribing the police here in Yabohanse. They think they can carry it to the United States. This can also land him into problems, and he can be told to say who is this friend, and what makes the friend maybe want to engage in government things with personal issues. So that also can bring him a lot of problems, or can cause him the friendship which he has with this person. Maybe this person, the friend, just maybe told him, me, I have a daughter who works with the FBI, but never told him, oh, my daughter will go behind and work for you. Because it's like now he can do all it takes because the person whom he knows has a daughter who is working there. So he want to use the shortcut and to make things work for him. And are you creating enemies? Like now you talk like this. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to prove? Are you not a public figure? Are you not richer than the president of Kenya? What are you fearing? If people talk about the celeb whom you are, I don't see any problem. Calm down. Those people who are pushing beyond you, they are making your brand to go down. Because I don't see a traveler here talking. I see someone who has grudges with people. Let's go to Kenyan living abroad.
Yeah, it's hard. Marwa called me a terrorist, or allegedly. The reactions that we're doing, he thinks that we, the Kung Fu Fanta channel, are actually funding terrorism. It's sad though. When I think about it, that's the first time somebody said something very hurtful and alleging that we sponsor as a channel, or Kung Fu sponsors this. You know, an admission to something is something not to joke around with. I have never myself sponsored any nefarious activities, and I would never wish to do so. I don't know what in his mind he decided to use that strong allegations.
Yes, you might not know why he used that strong allegation, because that is how he is, and that is how he talks, and he has no respect to anyone. The things which come from his lips are always like poisoners, because he has no control of whatever comes from his mouth. All this time, this man has always thought maybe he's the ruler of everyone, because the way his subscribers have been pampering him. So he thinks he can control people, or he can talk to people the way he wants, the way he's been talking to people of his village. You see? So now he's extending this talk, not knowing whom he's talking to, and not knowing is bringing problems into his channel or to himself. Because all the times when he's on live, always he becomes a bitter person. He has no constructive maybe talks with his subscriber. All his subscribers and him, all they like is just maybe just insulting and throwing bad words to people. This is a public figure. He's a public person. He's not someone who is private, and he's out there. People are reacting on their videos. So now, does it lead to this? If maybe you have issue, if maybe people you hear people are being sponsored, people are building their houses, as you've been also, people have been sponsoring you. You've never heard someone saying, oh, Muraseno house was built maybe just to do this, to do that. People have not talked about all the things which maybe you are alleging to other people. And now look at the way he came, maybe very hungry. Why is he hungry like this? What made him angry like this? Because this is someone, you see someone, maybe if he has issues with the wife or someone else's, he brings his issues here to other people. He has compiled issues in him. So when he wants to break, he breaks them to someone who has no issue with him. So bringing the issue of terrorism, which is leave alone abroad or wherever, even here in Kenya, that word itself, it is a very serious word to talk about, unless you have evidence beyond reasonable doubt, so that when you will maybe you represent your case, it will be heard and will be found these people are really they are terrorists. But just talking, trying to ruin other people's images, which you think you feel people, when people talk about your videos, people are you. But now look at the words which are coming from his mouth. From nowhere, he's just calling people terrorists. Let's continue.
At this time, I don't want to be crying all the time, but I just want to ask Marwa, honestly, if you think that's who we are, it's very unfortunate. It is very much unfortunate. And if that is the way you want things to be handled, then whatever will come to your way will also be sad for your side. I'm sorry, Mr. Kohera. I know you love your son deeply, but this, he went overboard. With this, he went really overboard. And we will see our options. Either he strikes us, but we will see our options. That's my final word to him. And to let you know that he has wronged many, and I think it's time to serve what he has been serving others. I don't know what it will be, but I think it's high time he faces the rubber that he has been building.
And living abroad, that is his statement. You saw how hurt he is, because this man just came and just made allegation which he has no proof over. Just calling people names the way he's used to calling the villagers. Now he's calling, and he has extended it. He went overboard. You heard the man. He went overboard. Even me, when I heard him talk about this, I was amazed. What is this? It has reached to this, because before someone yaps like that, there are words you can talk about, but there are things which maybe even if your mouth is about to maybe mention them, you just close your mouth or your tongue, because the tongue is small, but it can burn the whole world. So I want us to read some of the comments, then we hear what is happening, because you hear what you've heard what the Kenyan living abroad has talked about. He sympathizes with Kohera because he will love your son, but this time round he went too far. Whatever maybe legal action we are going to take, because he'll have to maybe meet the rubber, because he's been telling people when the rubber meets the road. So to him also, people are waiting out. So I think, in my overthinking, after maybe talking about this issue of terrorism, Muraseno went back, or maybe some few friends called him and told him, you brother, or you men, you've gone too far. Whatever you say is not right. These people can take maybe legal action, because what you've said is not right. Maybe if you can apologize, because there's always room for apology. You can apologize, call Kungufanda and apologize, because you cannot just talk like this. Okay, we know we are reacting on your videos, but you cannot just accuse people of such a maybe serious offense. That is a very serious offense. Very serious offense, which can lead Mura into a lot of problems. So you see Muraseno looking down. These are the main things, which are some of the things which are making him look down, because he wants to sue people. And at the same time, the rubber, all these rubbers are going to meet. Take some of the comments on this video, and then we move to see what David Juna is telling us about the kokoto. Let's read some of the comments. There's one who is saying, I read somewhere that Marwa won't dare use that word on Ivan, but he mentioned Kungufanta, since Kungufanta might not do anything to him. That is that person's opinion, because they think, he thinks Kungufanta might not take action. So that is his opinion, because he doesn't know what Kungufanta is thinking. Another one is saying, I agree with you 100%. Here in America, you cannot even say that in a joke. Yeah, that is a very serious allegation. Another one is saying, I'm so sorry for you. You touched my heart. Also, the person, a Kenyan living abroad, touched Angela's heart. So, because he felt so bad to the extent of shedding tears, that was serious. Because there are some things people say and then they think is a joke. Sometimes there are some which you can't even joke with. Things to do with terrorism. No. Okay, Kaylee is saying, join Kung Fu Fanta and get a strong lawyer as soon as possible. Okay. Others, and sometimes it's good always to think, as I always say, Do not start yapping, because this man never expected to have other people on this platform of YouTube, because he's been seen like maybe commando, people are pampering him. Even this issue of begging, this one came because of the pampering which they have been pampering. So it has not gotten into his mind, let me remove this, at least it is long overdue. So he keeps on with it. And if he's not getting what he wants, makes him feel bad, and he can do or can yap like it, because he has a lot he wants to do and he has so many things. So he thinks his channel is going down because reactors. No. You are not giving your people the video they want to watch. Keep the only person people react upon. And if you want people not to react upon you, do videos which you know are not going to land you into problem. But each video you make, always when someone watches, will get something to talk about. And if you are a celeb and you are someone who is maybe richer than the president, you shouldn't fear criticism. They make your channel to grow. Why would you feel bad to the extent of calling names like this with strong accusations? So that is that. And I want us to check on David Jr., see how he's thanking the sister for maybe helping him with 3 tracks of kokoto. Kokoto is ballad. I don't know how you call it in English, maybe. To those who can maybe translate it. I know it in Kiswahili, kokoto. So I want us to check that, then we move ahead.
My sister D, I know Nene will be watching this. My sister decided to surprise me with 3 tracks of ballast. You know, guys, what that means? 3 tracks of ballast. Each goes for 31,000 Kenyan shilling. That is approximately $1,000 Today. That is for my sister D Mwango. Just decided to pull up, you know, like a princess. Thank you so much, D. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm grateful. And many friends around the world who have been showing me love and support.
That is now the shout out which the Daisy is giving the sister for pulling up to surprise him with 3 tracks of ballad, how you call it, or kokoto. You see, worth $1,000 US dollars, $1,000 US. So a surprise to the brother. Sorry about the children on the background. Schools are closed, so you can understand. So now Daisy is praising the sister for pulling up, surprising him with those 3 tracks worth $1,000 US this day. And this sister, whom she is trying to talk about, failed her supporters by not even showing them the land which she was supposed to buy in the coast. This is someone who wants to start her construction. Do you think for sure this is true? Because this lady wants to start buying a land. She has not even started. She was looking for this which she has not done, and can pull with surprise the brother with 1,000, maybe 3 tracks full of ballast or kokoto. You see? And this kind of maybe surprise which this Daisy is talking about, we had this some time back on Baby Police. Baby P has surprised me with 30 bags of cement. You see, this is how he goes about it. When he gets money which he doesn't want people to know that the money has come from where, he will put it on other people to look like the money which he is using now, or the material which he is using, didn't come from his pocket but from other people. Because people might question, all this, where has it come from? But now he knows this game well. Maybe they have been doing something silly which has brought this money. But now, because he doesn't want this money to look like it is from him, he's now putting the money to the sister head. Now, my sister have surprised me with this. The other time it was Baby Police who has surprised me with this. Not for people not to know. During police it was about, you remember the charity work which he was doing in the village. People were sending him money to buy these people things in the house or buying them wood. But he used to go for very cheap materials. You could see this type of seat which he bought. So money which he was maybe he bought the cement with came from the charity. But now I use the Baby Police name to look like this Baby Police who bought the cement to him. Now why brand like, no, the sister is the one who has bought me this? Why not you? yourself. Why is it that people just give you present, while themselves they cannot put up theirs? Like now she went to Mombasa to the coast to buy a plot. She has not bought that plot. Why? Because maybe she doesn't have money. So this is someone who is running. She has not started her construction. She has not even bought the land. Then can go back, give you $1,000 present of cocoa or balance. You see, these are lies. This family full of lies. We are here to hear lies and analyze them, because they are full of lies. And you see them, they are very bold in this. They don't even blink their eyes when they are lying. They will lie to you day in, day out, without even thinking twice, because they know lies sell. To them, they have sold, and they know when they lie, they get a lot. So that is what we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, because I don't want the video to be long. We have a lot to talk about. Sometimes when the video is short, we make it short, because I wanted just to react upon the Kenyan living abroad. After watching him shed tears, I said, why? Then I heard him talk about whatever Muraseno talked about. Despite us reacting upon it, we can still bring it up, because it is affecting other people. So that is how Muraseno operate, and that is how the family operate. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and let me know what you're thinking of today's video. Shower me with likes, please. Thank you, and see you again in my next video. Bye. God bless you all. Bye-bye.